Alright, so here, I'm going to show you how to make a fire with Flint and Steel. So a lot of things people... I'll get out of here. A lot of times people carry these around, like I do, these little zirconium rods, and they think these are Flint and Steel. These are just actually not Flint and Steel. These are just mish metal or a certain combination of metal that when you scrape it with something hard enough, it takes some of the material off and it makes a spark. Okay, what I have here is actual Flint and Steel. It consists of a piece of flint. It's a little... I had a bigger piece and I kind of smacked it with another piece, and I got a piece about this size. I like it. It's got multiple edges, multiple surfaces. It's almost like a three-dimensional triangle, whatever that's called, a pyramid, I guess. And also one of these, which is just a high carbon piece of steel that is used, and the flint is sharp enough to take pieces of this metal off, and that's what produces your spark. I don't know if you can see that. You could also do it with different high carbon knives. I've never really actually tried with this one, but okay. So then what you need is a bundle of what you're gonna catch your spark in, or what you're gonna nurture your spark into flame. So I'm gonna use just some jute twine that's been kind of separated apart, and you just try to tease it into a little bit of a nest here for it. And what you're also gonna need is something called char cloth, which is just it's a piece of cotton or cloth that you've taken and you've turned into a kind of coal almost by burning it or heating it up without any oxygen. You can do this with like a Altoids tin or a tin, and you put it on the fire, and basically when it starts smoking, that's when you have your char cloth is ready. You can't overdo it, otherwise it becomes too brittle and it almost becomes just powder. So here we have our elements. You want to have a clean surface to do this on here. Here I just have this log cut in half. You want to make sure you keep everything dry. Everything has to be very dry. And what you do is you take your piece of char cloth there, just like that. You lay it on the edge that you're going to strike with you're going to strike your striker on the piece of flint, and you kind of hold it on the edge there, and you start striking until you catch a spark. You see it? You blow it and it's stay caught, right? You take your char cloth with the spark caught, and you stick it in the middle of your nest here, just like that, and you blow. But if your tinder is dry enough, you'll get fire. Of course, then I have a bunch of birch bark ready to go, to light the birch bark, and then I would light the fire. But I did that a bit ago, as you can see, because I'm sitting in front of my fire that's already going. It's in a long burn configuration. I'm gonna have that thing burn all night, and it's already only 2 p.m. And that burns up real quick, so you gotta make sure that you get your birch bark or your other flammables ready to go real quick. And then it can become fire. Real easy.